Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Bisola and this is the Relatable with Bisola. This is where we do actionable tips and strategies to issues and challenges that we face as a people. If this is your first time of stopping by, I want to say big thank you to you for stopping by, and to my returning subscriber, I want to say thanks a million for the support so far. Please, if you haven't subscribed, at this point, I want to ask you to please subscribe, and then turn on the notification bell so that as soon as I post a video, you'll be the first to know. It's my utmost pleasure that I introduce today's topic to you: having hard conversations. How to have hard conversations. Having hard conversations, be it in marriages, relationships, or courtship, can be really tough because you do not want to hurt your spouse's emotion or your partner's emotion. Also, not having hard conversation properly can spoil your partner's mood for the whole day, and he or she begins to see you as a joy killer. Hoping to have a hard conversation, here are a few strategies to adopt. Firstly, having a scripted conversation. To help you have a hard conversation, I would suggest that you write down what you intend to say, or have it jotted down in headings and in subheading, and then you make sure you follow it duly. The reason you're doing this is because it helps you get prepared and focus on the issue at hand. It also helps you choose your choice of words. Remember, having a hard conversation can be really difficult, so you want to be empathetic in the kind of words that you use while trying to resolve the issue at hand. For instance, a couple has been having issues on their sex game of late, and the wife feels there's a need to speak about this without hurting the ego of her husband. Then she needs to be careful about her choice of words while trying to resolve the issue at hand. And up next is start your conversation on a note of appreciation. When having a conversation, be it in a relationship, courtship, or marriage, it's important to start on a note of appreciation or on a positive note. Okay? Before you begin this conversation, you could have 3 positive things to list out first. Okay, appreciate your partner for how much he or she must have sacrificed for your career, for the children, or even for your life as married couples. Then you can proceed with the issue at hand and be concise as much as possible. Do not overflog the issue. Be precise. Summarize whatever it is. Remember, hard conversations are difficult to say and also difficult to listen to. So it's important you are concise and precise so that you pass the message on and then you move to the conclusion, which is many more times. All right. Thank your partner for giving you that listening ear and then for creating time for you guys to have that conversation. And number 3 is at the happiest moment. One of the best ways to have hard conversation is to leverage on your spouse's happy moments, or their happiest moments rather. Okay, capitalize on it and then utilize that moment to relate your message. Remember, you have to be sensitive while at the same time pass on your message in a very good manner. It will be very unrealistic to have a hard conversation when your spouse has just walked in from the office, or has had a hectic day, or has picked up some bills and is financially down. For instance, you cannot begin a hard conversation after your husband must have been financially responsible for the education of 4 to 5 children. I mean, probably he just finished paying the school fees of your 5 kids. That is not the moment to have a hard conversation. Okay, so be very sensitive. Know the happiest moment of your spouse and then capitalize on that moment and have your hard conversation. And finally is a couple of hours after you've presented your spouse with a gift. It is generally accepted that giving out gifts softens the heart of the recipients. So why not utilize this moment to have your hard conversation? Because obviously the heart of your spouse would have been softened to listen to you. For instance, you're in a courtship and you're wondering where the courtship is heading to even after it has been specified from the onset. But maybe this is 2 years later and you're wondering what does the future hold for you. You could begin that hard conversation by presenting a modest gift to your partner and then proceed with your conversation. Be as brief as possible, like I said earlier, and do not overflog the conversation while making your points clear. Alright, to be candid, having hard conversations needs to be spoken about and then nipped in the bud so that we can all move forward. Please do not feel hurt when your spouse opens up on these issues, because it must have been difficult for them as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please, if you have, give it a thumbs up and then share with your family and friends. Please, if you haven't subscribed, this is the time to subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button and then join the family. Thank you so much, and then see you next week.